Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Waterloo Wavre. I really should stop calling it that, but that's the scenario, as I keep saying. And where we left off, the Prussians were hard pressing Napoleon's right flank, forcing him to redeploy troops to stop them. The Anglo-Allied army still has a bloody nose, but is at least, quote, stabilising. So, Van Damme's Third Corps is now in a position to start pushing into the Prussian Fourth Corps' flank, as that is in the process of pushing into Napoleon's flank. So we've got this weird zigzag in the line. So it's going to be a weird zigzag type battle, as one lot is pushing into one flank and then a lot is pushing into another flank. So now, without further ado, let's see what has happened. I lost 7 men there. Yep, they're going to get finished off. Those poor Queen's Own Hussars. Ooh, that hurt. That is probably going to hurt quite bad. He's bringing up yet more guns. Oof. What did we lose? 7, 13, 7, 9. Ow, that hurt like hell. 45 men just knocked out instantly. Ow. 61 of them just gone. Those poor horse lifeguards just getting blasted in the face. What is he up to? That's the question, isn't it? He is shifting that infantry over. Continuing to shoot up them. Oh, hello there, boys. This mess that's over here might soon clear up at least a little bit. And it may clear up just enough. They're plinking at that gun battery. This is going to hurt. Oof. Pretty badly. 139 men just whoop instantly. Apologies about that. 46 men lost there. That was pretty painful. So between them, I lost well over 200 men. So something here is likely to give way. The question is what? Ugh. They're charging. That's gonna hurt, I suspect. However, it may allow me to hit him then in the flank. Alright, the old guard is arriving at around Papalot. Alright, while his line has not entirely collapsed, it is falling apart. Those are French Young Guard. Now, what's going to happen here? That's the question. Yep, they're going that direction. So, yeah, he's rushing Van Damme's infantry into these woods to hit me in the flank. Which means I am going to have to make a choice here. Let's take Grouchy, Van Damme, Divisional Commander, Brigade Commander, Secondary Commander? Possibly. Or at least Van Damme, Brigade Commander, Divisional Commander, Secondary Commander, and possibly another Secondary Commander or Brigade Commander. Either way, there's 5 officers there. We just don't know who. Now, I'm going to continue to rush the 3rd Corps towards this area to try and force Van Damme to turn and face him instead. What's my... Oof. Pretty bad at the moment. 17,000 infantry, 4,500 cavalry. So, 21,000 losses so far. Alright, they are going there and they're probably going to form up. Where are they going? Ugh, those poor Newmark Landwehr cav are likely to run. This lot are going to get chopped to bloody pieces in a second by that cavalry. I'm probably going to lose about 300 men there alone from that one. Yep, they just got chopped into little pieces. Attacking the skirmishers. Oh. He forces back the lifeguards. Okay, I didn't lose quite as many as I thought I would. This is probably going to hurt. 43, yeah, pretty bad. And then he hits them in the side as well. Alright, let's see. Isolated the Enniskillens and the Queen's Own Hussars. 67 units undisordered. 11 units rallied. 3 units recovered fatigue. 12 units routed. And 1 unit suffering lost stragglers. So they will have taken quite bad losses there. Oxford's skirmishers go. Over here we got cavalry that broke and run. Yeah, so he broke that entire chunk of line. Of the line, if you look. So they ran, which is not surprising considering they mostly ran, but again, they ran mostly through my lines, causing more chaos. So officer-wise, he lost those two, both wounded, during the fighting with the lifeguards. Lifeguards are going to start running like crazy because, well, and not lifeguards, Enniskillens, and the lifeguards as well, to be fair, as they both just got decimated pretty badly. But first, let's start with the guns. Blast you. There we go, take out that gun. blast. Mercer, you are to shoot them. This is going to hurt, I think. Sandham. Cleaves, you will shoot them. There we go. Sinclair. You will blast them. Prussian guns. You blast them. Take out a gun. Just blasting the... And then these horse guns you will shoot at. You'll shoot at their guns, I think. As I just blast away there. Alright, let's start over here. We have got 10th National Militia and 12th. You will go there. Alright, you are all routed, or 23rd Light Dragoons. There's not a lot. I think there's almost nothing left of the 23rd. So, at this point, I'm not going to have much choice but to fall back entirely with my cavalry. Now if we zoom in... And they rout. A little awkward, but nothing can be done about that now. 6th Lanciers. Shoot at them. You didn't do a whole lot, but you might have done just enough to do a little bit. And they rout as well. Makes sense. They're battered, they're exhausted. There's nothing really they can do at this point. My poor Royal Welsh are going to fall back. They are, as I said, exhausted. Nothing else really needs for them. They don't really need to be doing anything else at this point, really. We'll pull them out. Basically place them with Cook himself. the Duke of Cumberland's hussars will go that way. And we'll pull them back. West Ridings. They're facing that way, so they can charge. Question is, will they? Yeah, you know what? I am going to pull those Oxfords back. You will shoot at them. So... Which... General Kemp. So, not perhaps the smartest choice to do that, but it should at least buy me time to, if not get the... I am going to charge them into those. The Royal Dragoons and the Scots Greys will go that way. Look to reorganise the avant-garde. Again, with most of the Anglo-Allied army either exhausted, battered, or busy, it's all going to come down to the Prussians, essentially. So let's look at the damage. Well, with them having just pretty much just smashed the entire 11th Regiment in, it is going to force some radical choices on my end. And the real question is what? Newmark Cavalry. Let's get you out of the way. You did your job. Even though you're now in a very, very questionable spot. You can get out of the way, as can you. And we look to try and reorganise them. This is gonna hurt. Oof. Ow. Yep, that hurt. Alright, the 15th Regiment. This is gonna hurt. Oof, yeah. I have to try and reorganise this unholy mess of a situation that I'm in. Alright, 11th Infantry Regiment. You are the 15th. So von Funk. Alright. There we go. Knock out at least a gun. You are going to fall back and regroup with the rest of your troops. As will you. We're basically just going to fall back and look to regroup. Now, as for the rest of my troops here that can continue to do stuff, they are going to. You will go that way as well, and you're basically gonna regroup and reorganise on the flank to try and help hold it. I should have turned those guns around, which is a bit unfortunate that I did not. So plink in the side. We just got to basically try and reorganise this unholy mess that I'm in. We reorganise this unholy mess and we'll be fine. Detach one lot of skirmishers against them. The rest of the battalion will form line and volley fire into them. these two battalions, led by their major, will launch their assault here and look to drive in their flank. They're not really driving in the flank, are they? They're more driving in their face. But still, you are going to plink at them because you can. Now, Obus Letau, what am I going to do with you? That's the question. What do I do with your two battalions? I can either go straight for this battalion and fight my way up the embankment, or I can look to outflank it. And I think I'm going to go for an outflank. Even if it's not a major one, it might be just enough to do something major. Okay, you can't form line, unfortunately. So you're going to get shot in the face pretty badly. Still, all things considered, now we will bring up yeah, these Jaeger detachments are not really that useful. Still, well, the Jaeger detachments are, because they all just count as skirmishers. These 100-man units, however, not so much. Now, the Westphalian Landwehr now, the 6th Infantry Regiment. They are to continue that way. And you will continue forward. Now, these troops of the First Corps will keep moving forward. And we'll bring forth the First Corps artillery. So again, the First Corps is starting to make its presence known. You will both plink at them. Now, what do I do with this lot? That's the question, isn't it? Shoot at them. You cannot see anything, right? No. Now, I could cavalry charge into the flank of that lot, but again, nothing's gonna break, really. And those guns are really being a pest. It's the French guns that are really being the pests here, as it's preventing me from really getting forward. Now, down here, now, Third Corps. Second Army Corps. You are Second Corps, so the Second Battalion, First Battalion, Second Battalion, and then the Fusiliers, and then all the various Jaeger detachments of you. And then these Landwehr will be the Brigade's reserve. Oberst Luck. So, let's get the Second Corps cavalry moved forward. And in a position to start assisting. Thuman. Jurgas is there. Stubnagel. Still, I got 20 turns to really So, 20 turns to put the screws in. It's going to be difficult. Von Marwitz. Von Leuton will go that way. And we'll bring up the various elements of the 21st Regiment and the 23rd. And I'll throw them that way. Second Corps guns will come this way as well. In their entirety. And then this regiment, so what have we got? He's got the 23rd and the 21st. I will have him at least deploy elements of his Elbe. I'll deploy the Elbe regiment, Landwehr regiment, but it's not really going to do much in the overall battle. Now, I could, quote, charge Somerset. And the blues into the flank of that lot. But I doubt it's going to really do a lot. And this lot, while I might as well turn those two guns. The two guns are not likely to do a whole lot because there's only, well, two of them. Shocking. Colonel Jorel. You will plink at them. Yeah, not worth it. In the slightest, not worth it. I mean, I can charge them, hit them in the flank, and... you know what, do it. Hit the Coburn's Brigade, the first Lancers in the flank. And if nothing else, potentially put the threat of cavalry on these squares. And maybe, just maybe, it will allow yeah, they're going to probably capture them, all things considered. There's not much I can damn well do. So the only real option I have involves bringing up how battered is the 4th Corps. Pretty battered, all things considered. Maybe not in terms of men, but certainly in terms of organisation. Ooh, it's battered. It's these guns. I just cannot get at the guns. It's the problem. So, Right, you've already moved, haven't you? Hmm. Let's get you lot out of the way. I suppose the Pomeranians here could charge. They would hit them, maybe cause a bit of mayhem, but not a whole lot else, so... But, all things considered, I am gonna need the cavalry doing something. Oof. Alright. That shall do. Now, I could bring up Vian's brigade and look to try and assist, but there's almost no point at this point. Between this exhaustion over here, you are Somersets, you are them. We'll turn Ross's guns. What are they? They're 9-pounders. Yeah, didn't achieve a whole lot, but again, not necessarily needing to. Alright, let's push on to the melee. Yeah, sort of forgot about them and them, so... Whoops. Still... No prediction, huh? Yeah, that didn't go quite according to plan. We'll drive them back. Letao is also to do this. This is gonna hurt. It hurt us both, to be fair. This regiment is now completely out of action, essentially. There is no two ways about that. No prediction, huh? Didn't go quite the way I wanted it there. Still. We run down those poor... We run down that lot. which has definitely boosted his losses up a bit. So that despite all things in... Let's do it. 9 for 9 is... yeah, not the worst ever. Now, as for other melees, what can we do? We could hit them, but we're not likely to do anything there. So you will hit them. You're not going to do anything, but... I'm probably going to lose some of this cavalry, but again, it's more the overall threat that I'm banking on at this point. We'll look to finish them off with that and fail. Okay. Well, congratulations to them. I didn't move those, did I? But to be fair, I don't need to. They're doing their job. Keeping this mass of dragoons in place. So, what have I lost? Nearly 5,000 cavalry. Between the two armies, that's not all that bad. Well, it's actually pretty bad, but he's not much better off in that regard. I've lost double the amount of infantry. I've lost definitely double the guns. Double the supplies. And actually 7 less officers, which is a key thing. With my highest ranking officer lost... being Picton. Picton and Clinton are my 2 highest officers lost. His highest officer lost is Vautier, I believe. Yeah, Valin, Vautier, Dugamont. Yeah, so he's lost a few. So for me, I lost wounded Colonel MacDonald in Hougoumont. Kilmansigi was killed up there. Godecker was captured in Hougoumont. Von Steuben was killed. Picton was captured. De Poppencher was killed. Adam captured. Clinton captured. Byng wounded, Kerrison wounded, Portlington wounded. He has lost Toussaint wounded, Gittion wounded, Hubert wounded, Chef de Battalion Senac wounded, Colonel Bro killed, Colonel Courtier killed, Colonel Dishmels killed, Colonel Ducamont killed, Colonel Jacquemont captured. General de Brigade Dumenget was captured. De Donop was wounded. Vautier captured. Colonel de Brequeville wounded. General de Brigade Blanchard wounded. Valin captured. Bergnat captured. Yes, so I've definitely lost the higher ranked officers. He's lost more officers. Now, the key thing here is if I can continue to drive in this flank, hopefully something will break. If something breaks this turn, I may be in a place to drive it all back thoroughly. Which is going to be quite decisive. These guns have been causing nothing but trouble over here, unfortunately. Still, better that than the alternative. Because I am slowly driving them back. So even if he does cause nothing but chaos next turn, the arrival of the first corps will allow me to just basically shift them into the line. And I will shift... Second corps is to continue southwest and look to attack whatever's in front of them, and then the third corps is going to continue southwest and attack here, and maybe, just maybe, potentially support into helping the fourth corps and the first corps driving into the French flanks. So, for now, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving a comment. But until... Oh, apologies. But, as I was saying, I hope you have enjoyed the series. Let me know if you have. But until next time, this has been Waterloo Wavre, and I will see you all very soon. So until then, bye-bye for now. Until then. Until next time. Bye-bye for now. So until then. Until next time. Ugh, tongue twisted. I shall see you all later. So, bye-bye.